Well, who do we have next? What are we racing here?
The game is called ROTA. I don't think it was restreamed, was it?
I can check. That is, I think, one of the very few games that I actually have not played.
I don't know what it is. It sounds interesting-ish. Like it sounds better than if the game was called like Super Sokoban or something.
Yeah. Super Sokoban is not a very good Sokoban game. I mean, it is kind of quintessential, I suppose, in that sense, but it's one where it makes you do a lot of busy work just to kind of push the boxes around into safe spots. No, I don't think ROTA was streamed. No, it was not. So. Let's see if I actually played it.
Alright, let me load up this match. Match number 40. We are going to see AtomPlayed versus BTS, aka BladeTwinSwords, or I guess BladeTwinSwords, aka BTS. I think that's how it's supposed to work. This guy on the left. What is he from?
He is from Mega Man Legends.
Isn't he also in like Dead Rising or something?
Yes, because that's a Capcom game.
Ah, okay.
He's also in Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's also where I know him from.
Yeah.
I watched my brother play a lot of that game. But 3 actually.
They're
He's also in 3.
Serve-Bot.
There's like a whole stage with them in the background, I think. Like with like a bridge or something, a small bridge over a small river. And BTS is, I mean, it's very fitting to the theme of the tournament at least. Looks like a rogue.
Yeah, and I think it's a lizard rogue. I think that's an OC. Has a comment about Spisp Pod, which is that one game that's that's making fun. It's like from an old. Do you know about that game?
No.
Maurice? So it's basically someone on some old like Usenet group, like back in the day, on like a BBS, was saying that games had stupid names, and said like Doom has a really stupid name. They might as well call it Smashing Pumpkins. I'll look up what it's called. And it's just like somebody complaining about. And then smashing pumpkins into small piles of putrid debris. And then in like Doom 2, they actually like put that in as a cheat code, like to pay homage to this post.
And that's fun.
Yeah. So that's that. BladeTwinSwords is one of the OGs. Has submitted a lot of games, has played a lot of games, has raced a lot of games. I think 1 year, or so I've been told, BladeTwinSwords submitted like 150 Game Boy games to Mystery Tournament. So, that's my story. AtomPlayed has not been here as long. Been here since MT16, but it's stuck around. 4th edition. It's no small number of years. Well, those were all GBA games. Interesting. Well, that's very different. Personally, in Mystery Tournament, I think I would rather get a Game Boy game than a GBA game. GBA could be really good, but It's kind of hit or miss. It's hard to say on the GBA.
I have a high opinion of GBA games. It feels like the platform's limitations did really well at forcing developers to make good games. Like, you know, like TurboGrafx CD or whatever it's called. What is it called? The console that kind of looks like an 8-bit console, but it has CDs.
Yeah, TurboGrafx CD or PC Engine CD. It's
Oh,
the same
PC
thing.
Engine, yeah, that's for some reason that's the one people use for the CD one. I don't know, like the games, like they had too much freedom with the data or something, and something happened and they started making bad games as a result. Or like early PlayStation games, they didn't know what they were doing apparently.
Yeah, but there are some darn good. I like weird early PlayStation games, but I agree they're less polished. They're just at a certain point on the GBA, it became a lot of kind of odd developers, people who had never made games before, thought, okay, I should make a game on the GBA. And so there's a lot of like shovelware where people just like had only made one game, or it was like licensed for a movie, and they made the GameCube game. And they're like, okay, now this dev make a Game Boy port, and it's like not very high effort. So there's some messed up stuff on the GBA.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Also, the GBA suffers a little bit from the SNES problem of sprite too big. You know, like when you play like a mascot or a licensed platformer, and like your sprite takes up 1/3 of the screen.
There are some 3D games on. I mean, there's Stuntman. Obviously, we played Stuntman many times, but there's
Stuntman owns.
There's a port of Smashing Drive, which is a GameCube game, which is literally just a straight port of the GameCube game. Like, it's identical. It's just like scaled down and lower frame rated enough to play it on the GBA, even though it's a fully 3D game.
I mean, that's
it's
cool.
Very weird.
I like it from a technical standpoint. There's also Driver 2 or 3, one of them is a really impressive looking GBA game, or that Asterix game. Alright. Oh, wait. This... Oh. What the hell? I gotta crop this thing because this guy didn't stream it in full screen. Oh, annoying.
Maurice is already coming in hot.
Streamers
play well, people.
Streamers have it the toughest of everyone.
You better play well, or else you're gonna get roasted by the ultimate MT roast master, Maurice.
Dude, I got so upset yesterday at what was the game called? Oh, the Pansu quest. Pansu, whatever it was.
Oh yeah.
I got a little upset. Alright. How about that game? Oh. Wait. Oh, someone completely else in the race got done. I thought it was maybe Dumpster Rummy. But no. Okay. About that game. ROTA. Oh, I played it a bit. To see what...
Wow, yeah, and I haven't seen this one yet. I'm looking forward to it.
Let's get going. We gotta hurry. Let's go. 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 Go.
Woo!
Audio.
Here we are. Let's see the pace bin for this, because like I said, I'm unfamiliar with the game. Thank you to my testers, so there can even be games in the pool that I haven't played.
All 3 of them.
There's like 4.
So, looks like you can just walk.
Every gem in a world before proceeding.
Yeah, you can
This
just...
way you'll automatically meet the requirement to unlock the next world after beating the current one. Okay?
Yeah, it looks like you can just walk off a cliff, basically, and that will rotate the world automatically.
Uh-huh. Yep, walk over an outer corner to rotate your gravity. You can walk around the outside of a box. You cannot walk around the inside of a box. Makes sense. There's no undo.
There's like a puzzle of figuring out which path to take.
Mm.
Hello.
Yeah, I like this game.
Check 1, check 2. Hello.
Yes, hello. I thought ID would reply to you.
Me too.
To me?
Well, yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Internet dirigible.
Hello. Oh,
Acknowledge my
I
existence.
thought you meant in like a message or something, like a DM. I was like, I don't have one. Got it. Hello.
I was the moderator for this match when it was originally restreamed.
Ah.
It's cool, I guess. It's a little bit where do I go is gonna pop up and sort of be a problem not just for these two racers, but some of the people who are racing along. But I like the actual puzzle gameplay.
Well, sometimes you just got to figure out where to go, you know? I get it. So, is the goal to just grab one of these diamonds in each level?
Yeah. You can't leave any of them behind. I think BladeTwinSwords trailing by like half a level. Very close.
Starting out pretty simple so far.
Well, we have a zoom out. I recommend zooming out on almost any game that lets you do so.
Yeah, I agree. There's not much of a reason not to. Maybe casually, I get it, you want to appreciate the art, but we just don't have time to do that kind of thing.
Pretty smooth navigation around this level from AtomPlayed. Oh, and a further zoom out even from BladeTwinSwords. Oh, how about that?
Yeah. Look at this, it's like a bunch of nothing up here.
We got these spikes. This is a game mostly about avoiding spikes.
I see.
They're like kind of every puzzle element is like, what do I do about these spikes? For now, the answer is just
in the realm
jump.
of rotation games, this would be, you know, pretty good, but still maybe behind the one where you deliver mail.
Oh, yeah, I do not remember the name of that one.
Something posting in.
The players seem to have a pretty good intuitive sense of like, I need the world to be rotated this way, and I can do that on this corner, so let me do that. You know, like, they haven't been like, I haven't seen them fiddling around trying to get the world to look the way they want it to.
Yeah, it seems like they're just kind of moving right now.
Oh, I like jumping left there from BladeTwinSwords. Going right to the exit. So here's like a hub world. You only need 5 gems and they have 6, which is a little concerning because then maybe you could have skipped one somehow. That was the sort of thing racing through my mind as the moderator, trying to keep track of like, are they actually doing all the levels?
Is it possible not to?
I think so. I don't see any reason why you couldn't just grab 5 gems.
There's a gem right here.
The pace bin also clarifies you're going to 4 different worlds, like grass, brick, stone, snow, or something. So this brick here is the second world. BladeTwinSwords just getting here. And
so
we got boxes.
Move this block. The block is stuck down to the surface of the arrow that's on.
Yeah. And it can go on top of spikes, which is a little bit unintuitive.
So AtomPlayed just has to try, and there we go.
There it is. Now that the boxes have showed up, a lot of the remaining puzzles are going to be how do you use a box to get around spikes.
Well, it really changes your number of options. So I do get that. It seems like a more varied mechanic than just using the walls.
Sometimes you just want to walk off the box. You don't want to rotate.
Oof.
But that's not this game. We had
Now we know
a
what
kill.
happens when you die.
Yeah, so AtomPlayed just like, you know, fell into some spikes or whatever. BladeTwinSwords pulled a box, a whole tile, and it was like one extra tile than he wanted. And it sent him into the spikes behind him while he was pulling the box.
AtomPlayed with a little move there.
Oh.
Remembering to, like, air control away from the spikes, or away from the pit when falling.
Yeah, unfortunately, the world in that rotation had no exit after collecting the gem. There was no opportunity to rotate and no way out. So the puzzles are requiring you to think ahead a little bit now.
AtomPlayed might be overthinking it here. You don't have a lot of options at first.
Yeah, just don't jump off. Just walk.
Yeah.
So is this the same level, despite the background looking different for BladeTwinSwords? I think it is.
Yeah, it's the same level for sure. Just some visual variety in the game, I suppose.
Oh, and you can
make that jump over the spikes. There we go. BTS moving on. Both of them, I guess. I missed on the left.
Mm-hmm. But that's really good info to know that you can clear a two-tiled jump like that.
Yeah. What do you think that little pencil guy has to say? I guess we'll never know. Also, we are different characters. BTS has chosen this sort of teddy bear character, while AtomPlayed is like a creepy girl.
Create your own guy in a menu out of parts that they had access to for a while before the race started.
We even vodcasted another game that has that option too.
Oh, AtomPlayed locked themselves in this room, but it's fine because the gem and the exit are in the room. BladeTwinSwords drops a box into the...
I know there's no time to talk to him, but I just want to know what that guy has to say.
He's a pencil. What is he gonna...
Falling.
I think he's got some kind of, like, pun.
Says, don't go... It really makes your head spin, doesn't it? That's what he says.
I think he's probably gonna throw shade.
What's the pun with the makes your head spin if it's a pencil saying it?
Well, the whole game is about spinning around.
Oh, I thought it would be a pencil.
The fact that he's a pencil is completely irrelevant.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's funnier than if it was a pencil pun.
AtomPlayed
which way
is
should
stuck
you go,
on
right
this...
or left? But right is with a W.
Oh boy. Okay, there we go. It was just a pretty simple cover the spikes situation for AtomPlayed.
Yeah, it's looking like this game is fallen prey to what some puzzle games do, which is, oh, okay, BTS has this. You just go on the side of this block.
Yep.
What I was going to say is doing too many levels with the same ideas. You got to introduce new ideas quickly to keep people engaged.
Yeah, that's this. You have hit on the #1 complaint a lot of racers had about this game in their race comments and such. If you go and look, AtomPlayed is at this very same crucial moment. Are they going to see? Yes, you can get a rotate off of the box that way. BladeTwinSwords is assuming I'm going to need this box, and you do. You need it in exactly the same way you needed it before. That's also a sort of recurring thing in this game, is that frequently the thing you do to get to the gem is the thing you must also do to get back from the gem.
Right, which isn't really stretching your brain, just sort of your yeah, I guess your memory in a sense, but your controls. I was just saying that to Maurice. I don't know who caught that. He mentioned Super Sokoban, just like briefly, and I was saying that Super Sokoban is an example of a bad Sokoban game where you have to do a lot of busy work to do the levels. Looks like this is not quite that far. I mean, that's an extreme example, but oh, well, there's an issue. No undo. I mean, it makes sense that there's no undo. I think they could have made it work, but you would have had to have a whole specific system for it since there are no node-based moves in this game.
Yeah, you might like remember the last solid platform you were on or something.
Or like a braid rewind.
Yeah. AtomPlayed has already done this level that BladeTwinSwords is on, so a little bit of asynchronous progress.
I think this will do it. No.
Yep.
Oh.
It looks
wow.
bad, but it works out perfectly.
Yeah, maybe if I was playing this, it'd be a little different, but I hadn't intuited that was the solution. That was pretty fast for BTS, honestly, seeing that.
So the big purple door in this world requires like 25 gems or something. Yeah.
That's not even close to what they have.
So that's not where we're going. I think that is what you would call brick 2. Oh, there's spikes, by the way, in the overworld. I didn't see them either. That's funny.
So funny. They're just there.
Yeah, just like the only pair of spikes right there in front of the door.
I see what you mean about brick 2. So this overworld is a little. There we go.
Yeah.
Maybe he's supposed to go there to Desert 1.
Yeah, the pastebin calls this stone 1.
Oh.
AtomPlayed.
I see cacti. I say desert.
Yeah, I think other people found cactus or something more intuitive. AtomPlayed is like gone backwards and is now in like the title screen hub world. They missed their turn, and I got bad news for you. The place that they end up going is not Stone 1.
Oh no.
We're about to see, like, I think a race losing mistake here, because for some reason there's an arcade machine over here, and AtomPlayed's like, "What's this?"
Wrap it up. What's wrap it up?
It's a little platformer game. Guess how many levels it has? A lot. It's got a lot of levels for you to play. Should you so choose.
Laughing, but like, what is going on? That's the craziest thing ever.
This is why when I saw this, I went into the testing channel and was like, "Hey, is this part of the goal? Because this is happening right now, and I need to know because I'm moderating this match." And none of the testers had seen this before. It was news to them.
This is like if in the middle of a Celeste race.
I was not one of them. I did see that post. I remember when you wrote that, and then I looked at the sheet and I hadn't played it, and I was like, well, I have nothing to say about it.
It's like if in the middle of a Celeste race someone would play the Pico 8 version.
Yeah.
Yeah, Celeste Classic.
Yeah. So is this just gonna happen for the next 15 minutes or something?
Well, it's a length of time. It's not the whole race, but it's a lot. And you got, like, at what point?
I like Wrap It Up. We should be playing Wrap It Up.
At what point do you think, when you're playing, do you think, okay, this must be, something is wrong here? Like right away? Like level 1? Level 3?
That's an interesting question. I think I would question the arcade machine. I have played a game where you have to go to an arcade machine in-game, and that is actually part of the goal. Just played that last year.
It's also like a sunk cost fallacy, right? Because no AtomPlayed is like 15 levels into... What was this? Loop? Drop?
Wrap It Up.
Wrap it up. Oh, that's a way better name than mine. And if you quit out of the arcade machine, who knows? Maybe you're back at 0.
Yep.
Also, is this counting down?
No.
Oh shit.
Everyone, please guess in the chat how many stages AtomPlayed is going to finish over and wrap it up before they get back
I won't do
to
a
the main
poll,
game.
it's too cruel, but
They said that sunk cost fallacy thing was part of why they went as long as they did.
Oh, it does go
I see.
backwards if you die.
oh, like
If you die. Oh yeah, I
like
know.
that other game.
Yeah, I know which game you're talking about.
It's like 2D, 3D. We've played it like twice. I forget what it's called. It was originally in top 8. Level Down. It's called Level Down.
Yeah, that sounds right. But yeah, every time you fail a level, you go down a level. And you have to redo that one.
Meanwhile, BTS is this is called out in the paste bin, but there's these metal boxes. When you grab them, you can spin them around to change the gravity of them.
Yeah. And you got to kind of wrap your head around them a little bit, and I feel like BladeTwinSwords hasn't quite like fully grasped what they're capable of.
Does Wrap It Up get finished?
No,
You really have to wrap it up yourself.
we don't see the end of Wrap It Up in this VOD.
Well, pay attention, for people. Submit Wrap It Up to the next MT.
The music is so creepy too.
It's like barely even music.
If there was any indication that you're doing something wrong, the music is maybe first and foremost.
It's like someone put like a didgeridoo in the exhaust of a car.
Just very quietly.
The ultimate example of scary game music is that Sonic CD boss theme that gets changed in the US version so that Easter egg screen is like the scariest screen in everybody's life. You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
There's a screen in Sega CD where you can pull up this screen and it's got Sonic with a human face. This is not a creepypasta. This is in the game. But
this has gone
it's
on
supposed to be like
way
goofy,
too long.
and the original Sega CD or Sonic CD Japanese boss theme like was kind of goofy, but then the US one starts all creepy, and when you pair it with this like scary human face Sonic, it's like a terrifying creepypasta of a screen.
If we actually had a race going on right now, I would chastise you for taking up so much of everyone's time with this unnecessary explanation of a thing that you need to see and hear in order for it to mean anything to anyone.
People are gonna look it up. They got the internet.
Here's another fun thing about this game is that this box BladeTwinSwords is on. There's spikes underneath it, and you just don't know. Like you'll just like push the box and suddenly you're on top of spikes. That happens on more than one occasion.
So you gotta be paying attention to what exactly killed you.
So BladeTwinSwords has transferred the box over, but the rotation of the overall stage was not conducive to getting over there. I think you can use this box to do like damn near anything. Like if you have well, it's gonna take me a while to get my drawing implements.
You cannot draw. I'm sorry.
Well, I was gonna draw.
Oh,
save
off
space.
screen. Yeah, okay, you can do that.
First, I need
It's
to.
so weird that they put Wrap It
There,
Up in
that's
here.
the spot I wanted anyway. BladeTwinSwords got it in this corner. Now you can use that to rotate.
Will you crush yourself? No, you will stop the box. I see.
Well, this looks good.
Yeah.
Do that same move we've seen before. Push it to the right ledge, and then stand on it. AtomPlayed about to finish another round. 21. We're up to 21.
Nope.
Oh, back down to 20. And we've exited the arcade.
Woo!
Looks like AtomPlayed wrapped it up.
Well, BTS hasn't finished all that many levels.
No. And is still dying to the spikes hidden underneath the box.
21 is the last stage? No! We could have seen... Wrap it up, wrap it up.
That can't be real. Unless this was submitted by Je me pense bon, and I don't think it was.
He's testing it now, because I said wrap it up should be a submission.
Oh. Yeah, well, so one of the things about testing is that, like, you don't know what you don't know, right? Like, if you play the game and you never even see an arcade machine, you have no idea to put a note that says ignore the arcade machine, right? There's just...
Why is AtomPlayed coming back here?
They don't know where to go. They're just they're seeing what they can do.
They unlocked the desert door.
Oh, that's pretty crazy. If you unlock a door, if you have enough gems to unlock a door, you should go through that door.
Yeah, there we go. Was standing in front of it but didn't go in it yet. Okay, here we are.
Okay, BladeTwinSwords. Very generous to wait for your opponent to finish up playing the arcade machine.
Yes.
And has now begun to solve puzzles. Needs to be careful. I think you want the box still. You need to get it back across. There are spikes on both sides of the door, preventing you from rotating around, so the box must be used somehow. Yeah, I mean, if you look at these two things side by side, and one is brick and one is stone, then you can sort of say, well, the one with the bricks must be bricks. But probably cactus or desert would be a better name for this.
Yeah, I mean, the cactuses are pretty,
BladeTwinSwords. Just had this box in this, like, losing position for, like, 20 seconds and was like, this seems bad. This isn't gonna do what I want it to do. Drops it anyway. But then immediately beats the level, so... I think maybe saw the true way forward. And was like, I don't need this. Let me just ditch this, have it respawn.
I don't know. I think AtomPlayed... Oh no, I guess this will work if you send it up here. There were other ways to do this, but this is fun.
BladeTwinSwords is stuck.
Now put it on the spikes. And now you're done. Gunzo.
So there's a, this level's trying to teach you about a long-distance box transfer technique.
On purpose.
Yeah. Even if you do it by accident, you can learn maybe how to do it on purpose next time. There it is!
That's a good point.
By having it rotated the correct way and then going over the corner yourself, you get to push the block an additional square.
Got it. Don't you then fall to your death, though?
While you rotate, like that.
Oh! You are somehow into this. I would have assumed that you would fall into your death. I don't... Probably, maybe not enough that I wouldn't have tried it, but I'm glad BTS did try it.
Yeah, it's kind of a tricky little move, and it's critical for this puzzle and most other puzzles going forward. So AtomPlayed had zoomed out earlier, and at some point ended up zoomed in again, maybe after coming out of the arcade machine, and has not zoomed out again. And I think it helps a lot to see more of the level.
There's really no downside.
So they're on this level that BladeTwinSwords spent so long on. They're going to send the box across, and they're going to jump over. And then from here, it's this move you've done before, where you just put it on the edge and you use it as a corner.
Oh! Oh, it even comes back? That's interesting.
Yeah, it sort of respawns.
I wonder if that's ever going to get used. This is not a game that should have a goal time. I think that is a mistake on the developer's part. It's a strange game to time yourself. If anything, you'd want like a number of moves kind of time, I think, for a game like this. But even then...
So that was a pretty quick solve of a level BladeTwinSwords spent a lot of time on. We're on this other stage with this critical long box push move. If AtomPlayed can get this, then we can start to have ourselves a race.
I mean, it's still, they're only like one level apart. We've seen normal puzzle races that are like this. I don't know what BTS's plan is here.
Is just kind of playing around. Like, this thing that AtomPlayed needs to do, where you go around the corner with the box. Like, that's a thing that can happen just because you're trying things. Both players making progress on their respective puzzles.
Yeah, how does this game control? Asking question to BTS in chat. Cool, if you're just joining us, race this not today. Or this is a previous race that was not yet streamed. You cannot watch a race while you are playing. Yeah. Nor would it be prudent to respond in chat, but I mean... That's on you.
So AtomPlayed has figured out this level. And BladeTwinSwords kind of like got the box off of its initial state, which you would think would be good. Maybe the box, like if the level is currently looking like this, like maybe the box here needs to go like down and then fall here.
That is possible. Wait, is it?
I think so.
How do you get it around a corner?
Can it go around a corner?
No, but it can do what AtomPlayed's doing right now.
Maybe it's got to go like this. Yeah, no, it can't go around a corner on its own in a vacuum. But there is, okay, there's this sort of like, what is the default orientation? I think I drew it like this last time. There's this place where you can park the box, like on this corner, or maybe one over to the right, where you can sort of access it from this side. You can play around with it on this side, but then like you can come around and play with it on this axis as well. Right.
AtomPlayed was mostly there. I didn't immediately see a solution at that point, but there probably was one. You can do this just to go around, but that won't get you the gem, I suppose.
This looks good. Yeah, just pull that thing. There we go.
Well, this
BTS.
Adam was already here once. Had it up on here, yeah. So this is... What would you do at this point?
Just drop that box down. Have it cover these spikes. Rotate around. BTS is home free.
Oh, you're talking... Oh, I was looking at the wrong screen this whole time.
Oh.
Well, that's the issue.
AtomPlayed has the box in a good position. Just needed to nudge it once more. And sadly reset the whole thing.
Got it. Happens to the best of us, BTS. I think my days of FPS gaming are over. My days of Guitar Hero are definitely over. Tried to play that the other day and my hands hurt. An old man.
I mean, if you played it again tomorrow, I bet they would hurt less. I think that's you kind of build up like a callus.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Not literally, but I don't know. You're
It was
working
like the
parts of
joint.
your
It
hand
wasn't
you don't
like my-
normally.
It wasn't like the skin. It was like my joints were.
Yeah,
hurting.
I think you should try it again in a day or two.
Sure.
In well, Guitar Hero and Rock Band, there's like the foot pedal, which is, if you've never really played the drums, that's something that will hurt very much because it's just a muscle you don't really use normally.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay. So AtomPlayed's got to push this box to the right twice. Okay, that went very far to the right.
No, yeah. You said infinitely upwards, right?
What?
Is what you said. The box. You said AtomPlayed needs to push the box infinitely upwards. Is what
No,
you said,
that
right?
isn't what I said.
Darn. I think he misheard you.
Oh, AtomPlayed's got
here
the
we go.
gem, but it's going infinitely downwards.
Reminded me of Where Is My Heart?
I think this is another one of these moves here, where BladeTwinSwords just needs to push the box to the left so that it's like on the corner of this other piece of geometry, and then you jump on that other piece of geometry and grab the box.
Right, because you can grab it. Right. Because you don't have to transfer the box. You just have to transfer you,
Yeah.
and then you're over there. Yeah, that makes total sense.
I think BladeTwinSwords is trying to push the box sort of like up and have it fall onto the next piece of geometry. But the transferring around the corners, I think, is like the big lesson they want to teach you here. Oh, that looks good. Move right to rotate. Just thinking about it. Knows in theory that this should be helpful. Yes.
Oh, there we go.
Bada boom.
Bada bing, if you will. Here we go.
We're just oozing charisma up here.
I think people enjoy it. This is this is a pretty easy fix for the end of this level. BTS approaching this.
Getting the box back is tricky because there's spikes all over this thing that he's
Yeah,
on.
you want it
So
like this, and then rotate, and then yes,
There we go.
here we go. Oh. Woo! No, that aim's taken. So this one, I don't know. I guess you just got to start trying stuff until a problem actually happens.
I don't think there's literally any new lesson to learn here. BladeTwinSwords is just going to take this box all the way around, and you got to bring it back, just doing everything you did in reverse. Though there is a
Got
little
it.
shortcut. You can just flip the box and have it go from one spike to the other spike.
Well, you can't get around, though, at that point. You need the box to rotate yourself.
Oh, you're right.
I assume that's how most people play puzzle games, which is where they don't start thinking too hard about what they're doing until they actually run into a problem. But maybe not. I don't know. That's how I tend to approach the games. Sometimes that works out, sometimes it doesn't, I suppose. But
I think the easier the game is, the better that's going to be for you.
Yes.
So the box cannot go around a corner. So AtomPlayed is not quite got this in a good place here. Uh-oh, it's actually completely
Especially
stuck.
now. That's a donezo.
Good on them for recognizing it, though.
Yeah. We've got 2 boxes. No metal, though. Do they move together?
Okay, big question. Can you push 2 boxes?
I still don't know. Maybe I never will. Based on the animation, I would assume you cannot push 2 boxes. Oh.
You can.
That's good. Very, very loose Sokoban rules. You can't really get yourself into a Sokoban catastrophe. Oh, he had it. He just... Oh, no. Okay, that one. Could have just jumped from the top there, but...
Okay, AtomPlayed's got the box on the good half of this. Nope, has pushed it too far.
Ooh, BTS going for a shortcut. I don't think you have enough air control that's possible, but I like the idea.
Oh, this is one of my favorite levels. See this other box here?
Yeah.
Just keep an eye on that box.
The one in the middle?
Yeah.
I see it. I'm watching it, brother.
Surprise.
Oh! What a... How lame!
So stupid.
Like, why? He got. Literally
There's
comes
really
out
no good
to
reason.
that over just to be like, don't forget this time, like.
Yeah. But it is cute though, because the boxes cannot be rotated. You have to use the down arrow one. Like basically each box needs to travel to the other side of the level, right? There's this side and there's this side.
Right.
And the box that goes down
So
is here,
you
and the
need
box
to
that is
move that
up
box.
is here, and so this one goes down like this one goes up like this.
I think BTS had it. You just have to move the box further over and then stand on it and pull the down... Well, at that point, the upward box.
Yeah, I think that can work.
Oh, that's not good.
AtomPlayed has tried a lot of things on this level, but every time I look over, they're in this little part of the level that is like the part they're supposed to be in. Like, I feel like they've sort of... They have a sense that something like this is supposed to happen. I get the sense they're getting closer.
This is a situation where it's solved by systematic thinking. I think that a lot of puzzle games can be sort of solved just by thinking very systematically, being like, okay, what can't I do? What do I have to do? What is stopping me from doing that? Like, what can I do to change, you know, to really break it down into its smallest possible elements for you to keep track of. Because when you look at things just, you know, as a whole, it can be difficult to keep track of what it is that your goal even is.
Well, I can't say for sure that's what AtomPlayed did, but they did figure it out.
There it is.
This can
Heard
work
my
too.
tip.
Gotta get to the other side of that box. Oh,
No!
it's gone. Where does it go? It's still reachable. Just push it off the edge. Yeah.
The box respawn must be a mechanic in later levels. If not, it's a real missed opportunity.
Apparently, it's sort of already been a mechanic. Oh, there's that stand on the box and pull it off move from BladeTwinSwords.
Nice.
It's gonna just do a little curl around jump, maybe? No, I'm just gonna play it pretty safe. You don't want to do some like execution mistake on a jump
No,
and have to
when you
redo the
already
whole
have
puzzle.
the thing. BTS actually tried for that curl around jump when both spikes were there at the very beginning when they first entered the level. That it didn't work.
Oh, okay, there you go.
And
So
you don't have
AtomPlayed,
enough
I
room.
missed it. I thought they solved this level, but they didn't. They skipped it, and now they're back with the knowledge they have from the other level. That if you put a box on a corner, you can sort of come at it from different angles, from different.
And it is the proper
pieces of
knowledge. It is
geometry.
the same skill for this level.
Yeah, both puzzles were trying to teach you the same lesson, and it was the other one that ended up teaching it.
Are you familiar with the game Can of Wormholes?
No.
Very good puzzle game that came out either last year or the year before. And it has a hint system where if you want to learn a lesson, it actually just puts you in a smaller version of the level that you're in sort of like a simplified way to teach you what sort of lesson you're actually supposed to be learning without telling you how to solve the level. It's really incredibly well designed. Only game I've ever seen.
That's
do
awesome.
that. Yeah, it's
That
amazing.
might solve my problem I have with Baba Is You, where there's some clever idea, but it's obfuscated by 20 different objects with silly names and stuff all
Right.
over the screen.
Where the idea is hard and also the level is hard, and you have to contend with both those things at the same time. If you could just kind of separate those. That's how I feel in a lot of puzzle hunt puzzles. I feel like I can contribute, but only once I know what the goal is. The initial sort of what's even going on here state I'm not nearly as good at. Can't make this, because that's 3 tiles on BTS's screen.
Oh, AtomPlayed has one more level. Oh, there's spikes on the ceiling. Didn't want to rotate the world, needed to jump to avoid rotating as moving around the ledge, but hit spikes on the ceiling. Very silly. Okay, but this is the last level in stone for AtomPlayed. BladeTwinSwords has done like 3 in stone.
It'd be pretty difficult for AtomPlayed to catch up. And also, I think that it probably wasn't only the arcade machine that was the separation here. I think BTS is picking up on these concepts a little quicker, but it definitely didn't help.
Yeah,
That being
even if you
said,
do a straight subtraction and it's like, you know, well, they only spent this much time and they lost by this much time. There is the sort of mental factor of like, oh god, I just did
true.
that.
It's very
I
true.
cannot believe how long was I in there. I knew it was bad and I just kept going because I thought maybe.
I mean, it's pretty fun. I like this game, but I might rather play Wrap It Up. I have to be honest with you.
BladeTwinSwords is cooking something here.
Yeah, so you can move both boxes at the same time in this way. Oh, not like that.
No, that's fine. It respawned up there, which doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh, but how do you rotate? You can use the box.
Yeah.
Just jump,
Yeah,
let it fall, use the box.
No, you're right, you did.
Pull the box. It's okay.
And this actually is already in a spot where he can go around the corner here.
AtomPlayed learning the double box push lesson pretty quick. Oh, a scary jump from BladeTwinSwords. Very rarely are you meant to do a big jump across the level in these puzzles.
Well, that's the fun part, is maybe the dev didn't intend it and you get to skip a puzzle because you did a fun little jump.
Oh.
But,
hasn't worked out yet.
so are we waiting? We're waiting with bated breath here to see AtomPlayed get got by these spikes.
It's got the gem.
Oh my gosh. Are we going to avoid the spike get because we're going to be doing this puzzle correctly on the very first try?
If you just pull that block out... No!
No!
Yeah, I thought we
Oh,
were going to
no.
see a shuffle, right? If you have a box
Yeah.
here and a box here, then you can, you know, shuffle this one left and then drop down and shuffle this one left, right? And do that as much as you want to bring the stack left.
Right. Well, you just need to flip them. Just pull the other box out, standing on the first box, and then I think you're donezo.
Needs to be on the other
As
side
they
of this
say in the
thing.
business.
So BladeTwinSwords opening up with the same set of moves. Do they have a plan? I haven't
There we
even
go.
really
Okay.
understood like what is the barrier here. You can make this jump and you get over here, and then like, is this it? You have to use this box to do everything that you want to do.
Darn, AtomPlayed accidentally solved the whole puzzle, but then went out the door without getting the
Oh,
gem. It's got to go back in. Which one has the tricky spikes? It's also funny, those spikes, because they couldn't both have those spikes, or else the level wouldn't be possible.
yeah.
Well, maybe it would.
How do you get across this deadly T shape for BladeTwinSwords?
No rotation. What I think you do... No, that won't work.
Oh, you can just jump, can't you? Just do a big jump. Yeah. There it is.
Wow. I didn't think that was possible.
Now, is that good enough for the wind, or do you need this other box? You need to push the other box so that it falls around the corner, and you've got a double box situation here.
The problem is, can you grab it from the back? I guess. We'll just have to see.
You just pull the front one, and gravity will stick the other box to it.
Sure, but it's not going to be far enough. You need to push it all the way onto the final spikes. You're going to need to push it from the back. Oh,
Yeah.
no!
Oh, I
The
forgot.
spikes on the corner.
That means you can't do that move?
I think it might.
AtomPlayed is doing 2 tile jumps. Gonna be important to remember that's possible when they get to that level BladeTwinSwords is on.
Oh. I don't think that's the right move. Oh, maybe it is. BTS just abandoning one of the... Oh, no, respawning it. Oh, got it. I forgot. I keep forgetting these things respawn.
Yeah.
It's unlike... Can you...
Can you pull? You could pull the box. The one that's on top of the spikes. You can move around the corner and pull it.
No, you'll die, right? Oh, no, you'll rotate.
And now you're okay. Okay. Just a little adjustment
This is
there.
what I thought was weird, that you can push it from the gravity back, but whatever, it lets you do it. Is this the final level, then, for BTS?
Let's have a look.
No,
Seems
one more
no.
over there. This level's gotta be easy. There's hardly anything on it. Oh, never mind.
So it seems my instinct is we need one box to sort of catch the other box.
Right, so move the right box at this point down into the spikes so you can push the other box off and it'll catch it. Yeah. Luckily it respawns right for you.
Well, accidentally triggered a rotation trying to move off the box.
People think spikes are so simple. You gotta be careful with your spike implementation. It's very easy to make the hitboxes too big. No, that's not good enough. You're so close, BTS. You're so close.
There's a lot of different ways to do spikes, too. Like, you could stand on the sides of spikes in some games. That would break this game wide open, so, you know, not good.
Right.
But
the Jorf. Or even walk through spikes, like Prince of Persia style, where from the side you can walk right into them just fine.
yeah. Okay, so there's the box assembly. Whoa, that's the wrong direction, I think. I don't think that can be... Oh, it can be fixed, because you can pull, and it's fine. Oh no, maybe BTS is cooking something here. How do you get back? You don't, right? You do.
No, this is good. He cooked.
This is the way you're supposed to go. The thing we were looking at was the end of the puzzle to get back home.
Yes.
Is the thing.
It's like that picture of Walter White. It says, somebody cooked here. That's BTS. That's who that was the whole time.
Remember that meme? This is our commentary.
It's a good meme! I'm still trying to get over the difference between he's cooking and, like, let him cook, and he's cooked. Because if he's cooked, that's bad.
But
if he's cooking and, like, let him cook, that's a good thing. So you gotta be careful.
Yeah. Unless you're using it ironically, in which case it's bad again.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's just true of anything.
Yeah.
It's a constant trap. This level...
Oh,
well, he can do the same thing
here it comes.
Yeah, he ate. Last year during Top 8, somebody kept saying he ate in chat like over and over and over.
Yeah, I thought it was like eating good. Oh, we're eating good tonight, like that. It came from that, but it's not. That's not where that came from.
He just kept saying it. But like Ferris ate. What are you talking about? Is he hungry? I'm getting old. I mean, I kind of like where BTS is at here, but I don't see that this is a finished solution. Where even... Oh, he already has the deal. He's already got
it's a familiar double box entanglement situation here, but it... I mean, it just needs to go left instead, is the thing. The trouble is... in order for the box that BTS is on right now to be in front, it needs to go on top of the spikes, and then that prevents you from pulling. You must respawn the box, huh? I can see that you can, yeah, do what BladeTwinSwords is doing. Have the two boxes next to each other, and then you could push one off, so it resets, and it's gonna reset like what, like behind you? So how's that good? Oh, you rush over before it respawns.
Oh,
There's a time delay. Okay.
I like that actually. I like that.
Was that the last level? I modded this match. I remembered seeing they both had the same number of gems at the end. I do not remember what that number of gems was. Was it 24? Is this it? Done?
Here it
We're
is.
calling it.
24.
5611. Yeah, so the arcade machine was unfortunate, but ultimately I think would have been a win for BTS either way, though it probably would have been pretty close.
Much closer, much closer.
I mean, we got BTS in the chat. Just make him play the arcade right now, and he has to beat it before AtomPlayed finishes the game.
That's a really good point.
Could you imagine if that actually determined your results in the tournament? Step into the Coliseum. You thought you were free.
I was like trying to explain. There was some new guy one year, and he was like, "I don't need to see the pace." And I'm like, "No, you have to like." This isn't
You really
like,
should.
You don't even know where to start.
He's like, yeah, he's like trying to look for like. He's like, I can figure. It's like but you're not like finding. Those are the rules. Like you can't. It's not that kind of game. Where you're just like, oh, I figured out how to beat it without getting all the gems. It's like, but it said you had to get the gems though. That's like not. It doesn't work like that.
Right. Oh, yeah. I think I remember that. And then I think it was a forfeit. I guess I can look this up. I'm the one who's mostly been adding the SRL race results next to the games that got played. Muweir's the one who's been moderating the hell out of these matches. We use these color codings to be like, this was the person who moderated this one, and Muweir's color is neon green. And this is a green-looking spreadsheet, let me tell you. Muweir's been at it. Shoutouts to them.
Also, I got a whole spreadsheet of images. Maybe I should talk to Midboss about like putting all the title screens in with all these games. SRL accepts a picture. They just haven't been putting it in for years because nobody knows how.
Yeah, okay. Can confirm was a forfeit from AtomPlayed.